Good morning, it's Tandy the Canadian Stamper. Happy Sunday morning. It's a different day for me because usually I go live on Saturday mornings and instead I'm going live Sunday. It's a beautiful day out. We're going to do some gardening after this live, and then we have tickets to go and see the new, Guardians of the Galaxy later this afternoon. So I had the event yesterday, the catalog launch party event, and we used Cheerful Daisies as one of the projects, and it was so fun. There was so much going on and there was about 17 folks there, and it was awesome. It was so fun. So over the next, I guess a few weeks, I will be posting some of the projects and the display boards and things. I'll post some photos of the event as well. We had a dinner date last night with our friends Mike and Trish, so I didn't get to unpack or post any photos yet or anything, but I will do that today for sure. But the Cheerful Daisies is super fun. I was talking with Christine yesterday about it, and I want to show you. I should have grabbed the okay, let's do a little road trip. Roadie. I want to grab this display board thing, maybe, if I know where it is, because here it is. Because the Cheerful Daisies dies that are there you can chop up the flowers, and I think Christine and I figured you could get 3 layers to 1 flower, which is pretty good. So I pulled that out, so I'm going to show you that, and we're gonna make a fun fold, and I'll show you some projects that we did yesterday. So I'll flip you, and let's get to it. I've already done a whole bunch of cutting here because I want us to focus on building the flowers. So let me pull up your comments as well. Hopefully Facebook agrees today. We'll see. So this is one of the display boards. So it just shows you the stamps that are in there, and then these ones here. And then all of these colored ones and the white are the die cut pieces. So this is one die, this piece, and then you can cut it. It's only attached by 3 little pieces there, and then you could get rid of the leaf if you wanted to. But that's that set. And then I cut out some of these. So yeah, let's get to it. I'm going to tell you the colors I'm using today. Berry Burst, Moody Mauve, and Bubble Bath. So I was going to try to throw in fresh freesia in there, but it didn't really work with these. So we'll see. We'll see. I've cut a few things. Oh, hi, everybody. I see your comments now. Nancy, Terry, and Kate, and Wendy, and Pam. I love it because some of the folks yesterday were talking. They're like, we see, each other's names on your live all the time. And then, they put a face to the name, which is super fun. All right. Oh, I can already see I missed cutting a piece. So these are all of our bits today. And if you want to take a screenshot of that, so our base, and then the flap, which I'll show you what that means in a minute, and then the basic white and the designer series paper, that's for out here. And then this little one here is for the white piece, which you'll see. So this is very professional. I'm not sure you could replicate this if you were doing your own Stampin' Up business, but this is it's top notch. That's just my getting organized this morning. Okay, okay, let me show you the projects first. That'll be fun. Okay, so this was one of the making takes, like a project. So this is Pretty Peacock with the basket weave folder, a piece of designer series paper, which is to die for, really. The paper, Stampin' Up always does such a good job with their paper. But the Cheerful Daisies paper does not disappoint. And then this is the new, I think it's called Copper Clay. which picks up some of the colors in here, and then the dots as well are copper clay. So that's one. Then there's this one. So this is, it's just all designer series paper. And then I added a couple of leaves, which, excuse me, I had cut a couple of these. So I just snipped these and then tuck them in behind the sentiment. So that's that. And then this one, which I have posted before. So this one here, this is the whole stamp, sorry, not stamp. This is the whole die cut piece. Hi, Wendy and Marie. And then I added some Winkestel, which I don't know if you can see that, but that's that. And then this one, flatten this out. It's designer series paper as well. This whole piece. And then I've used this wheat, something wheat. It's one of the new in colors, which picks up the color from in here, is the same as the cardstock color. And then I die cut. These pieces are from the Timeless Sayings, I think. Garden green, and then there's some gold. And then this is the same ink as the cardstock and the paper. So we're all matchy-matchy. Yeah, this suite is super popular. Christine, I see your comment there. So I do have a class on this one. Where's my information? The class is June 17th. So if you get the bundle, then the class is free. If you already have the bundle or you're a demonstrator, then and you don't want to buy from me because you want to buy yourself and get your discount, then we can work out just paying for the kits. And then we can craft, because that's what we want to do, is we want to craft. All right, let's talk about glue. Okay, so here are my pieces. Okay, let's just go. I'm gonna tell you about, I never use this. Do you guys use, what kind of glue do you use? So this is the trick. Gail, you got one of these yesterday. Here's the trick, friend. When you are using this, you're gonna start, sometimes you have to start it, like the glue, but when you do this, if you just pull away, then you're gonna get this whole like adhesive mess. So when you pull down, then tilt up to break the seal that's on there. So pull down and then just go up like that. I should have mentioned that to you yesterday, but I forgot. Okay, so this is going on my berry burst. So this is 1/4 of an inch, and then this designer series paper I've cut at 1/8 of an inch down. Stamp and seal. Yeah, you do the flick. That's right, Nancy. And it's so good. The tape, the stamp and seal, you don't need as much. Like, I don't know about other, it's been a long time since I used other adhesives, but you don't, like, just like Tombow, you don't need a ton of it. So I would not do this, then this, then this, then this, and some in the middle. Like, no, that's just too much. Don't do that. All right, so this, let me tell you my thought process, because I saw a photo of this. Oh, I should say, this is, I'm casing this from someone in the States. They're always in the States, aren't they? Creating Success with Rhonda Wade. I think it's just Rhonda Wade. Creating Success is like her business coaching, I think. But anyways, I saw a photo of this and I thought, oh yeah, I'm gonna case that because it's super fun. A little fun fold. That's how this goes. But then when I was thinking about this piece, because I didn't have the measurements, so I just kind of wung it. And I thought, well, if I have this whole big strip and then have this piece, and then you'd get a bump where you need to write your sentiment. So I thought, well, I'll just do this. So that's this piece, that's the flap. So this piece is 5 by 2.5 and it's scored at 1. So if you aren't bothered by that, or you want to do it differently, then just add your measurement to get a whole piece on there. We're not putting a ton on this piece, so I don't think it really has to be like super sturdy. I am gonna put adhesive, a good amount of adhesive on there, and then I'm eyeballing this. So if that doesn't work for you, eyeballing it as far as measuring top to bottom, I'm going rogue. I'm guessing. So I'm lining up the score line with the edge of my card base here. Hi, Gail. Hey, are you guys traveling home yet? I wonder. I think you probably told me yesterday, but I had a lot going on yesterday. So like so. And then I'm gonna, so that this sits down, I'm gonna do this. Now, the piece that I forgot to cut is this one in here because we want a piece of basic white. I mean, you could do whatever color you want. I'm gonna do basic white. So this whole piece across here is 5.5 by 4.25 going this way. So you can just decide. I think I'm gonna go 5.25 by 4, which is 1/4 inch down. Just let me get my trimmer. And some paper. I got my smoothie going. I already had my coffee. Oh, you're home already, Gail. Zippity zip. What did I say? 4 by 5.25. All right, so let's go 5.25 by 4. Home already. Well, that was good. So the event yesterday was super fun. And there was lots of prizes given out. Lots of visiting. And there was a lot of laughing that I heard, which is good. Yeah, so it was super fun. The hall that I rented was perfect, a perfect size, I think. And for those who are watching that were there yesterday, thank you so, so much for the help on cleaning up and setting up and everything. Very kind to do that because it's a lot of work and many hands make for light work. Okay, so this little guy is going here. I think I did 1/4 inch down so you can measure your little flap. So that's this piece here, 2.25 by 3 3/4. Okay, now the fun part. Okay, so that's the fun. Now we've finished with our fun and our folding. So now let's look at this hot mess. Okay, so I have cut, am I in camera? Yes. I have cut pieces. This is what I wanted us to kind of focus on, the versatility of the set. Now, some of you might care, I don't, about poking these out. So just do that if it bothers you. I don't really care. Sometimes it bothers me, but I kind of like the look. Sometimes like this one, how he's got a little bit of, like, I'm fine with that. So you do you. Now this one, I have seen, if you look in the catalog, I don't know what page this is on, hang on. It is on page 111. There is samples and they've left this little vein of the leaf and it just rests right in there. So as far as popping things out, so that's kind of fun. If you had green, you could do like a darker green and then a lighter green if you're gonna cut. So cut, you know, pieces, and then if you have a little cellophane bag or something to put all your extras in. All right, so then let's take this. So this is my little vein, so I'm keeping this one. I don't know if I'll have patience for that later, but this is kind of, when I was cutting these, this is a die. So I did have to go through twice because this piece didn't cut properly. So I did run it through 2 times and then it popped out easier. But it looks a bit like, you know, the stuff that goes with daisies. But I'm thinking underwater, it looks kind of like coral a little bit, you know? If you were to do that in a soft pink for those who have sets that have some underwater theme, that's what it kind of reminded me of. All right, so we have these pieces. Now, here's where we're gonna build flowers. Okay, so this piece, so this is our 3 colors. So this is the bubble bath, this is moody mauve, mauve, and then berry burst. So here, watch this. We're gonna take this, let's do this one. So we're gonna take this piece and it goes under. Let me do this. It does fit. Yep, there we go, like that. So this is where you'd want to maybe pop those out to get the color to come through. And then, watch this. This one now goes over the bubble bath, like that. And then you've got the 3 layers of flower. I think that's super cool. It's super fun. Okay, now I'm talking about how it doesn't bother me, and now here it is totally bothering me. In this one example, this is annoying. Where's my little brush? I have a, you know, the little brush. This is an attachment that goes on to my little thing, but I don't really need it. I just do this. This is the old school one some of you might have. And so you use these little bristles to go over and it pops out all the little pieces. Or you could sit there with your little poker and do that too. Whatever you like. So for our card, see, that's better with the little, you see what I'm saying. So I cut out a few colors because I thought, oh yeah, so there's that one. You know I'm gonna ask you what you think. And then, oh, let's go tone on tone. I don't hate it. And this one's a bit offset, which I also enjoy actually. So you could go straight on, but I kind of like that better. This is live. This is my live opinion right now. Okay. And then this one, this is the Berry Burst. I wonder if it's supposed to, oh no, it is. I'm focusing on these little pieces here and wondering if it's meant to be offside a bit. I think it totally works. What do you guys think? You like the tone on tone, Pam? Oh, Nancy likes the tone on tone too. Okay. So then you could layer these too and do them just a little offset with the tone on tone, you say. Let's do this one. So I really do enjoy this set. And then you're gonna add your greenery into the back. You might snip these off depending on the look you're going for. Okay, so then the other thing is, this is another die, obviously, that's in there. And then this fits like that. So same idea. Where's my piece? And then let's do this one. So that's the 3 pieces to make your flower. So you could do this for each of the flowers. I think you guys get where I'm going with this. I don't really like that color tone. What about bubble bath? Oh yeah, so tell me do you guys have a new favorite color? What do you guys like for your color palette? Who's asking about a catalog? Somebody, Julie, girl, if you're in Canada, I will send you one. If you're not in Canada, then I can recommend some amazing demonstrators in the States. So depending on where you are, girl, I can get you one. You can also look online. In the comments up above in my live, like the description, there's a shopping link. So you can click on it and it'll take you to the Stampin' Up website. Okay, so then the last one is this guy here. And same with your pieces. You guys get the idea. Okay, so let's decorate. And I'm getting the sense for tone on tone. Bubble bath and lemon lolly, Christine. Where's my card? Here it is. I think I'm gonna cut one of these. I'm gonna cut. So it's just 3 little pieces. So you get the idea. You can just die cut a few of these and then put them in your little savings for later. And then you can just create a ton of cards or projects or whatever you're doing. I see this being in a frame you could make, or on a wreath as well for spring. Whoops. So, oh yeah, Kentucky. Yeah, for sure, Julie. I will message you, like I'll put in the comments afterwards. I'll find somebody in Kentucky for you, girl. Yeah, but have a look and you can see. So I think my link is to .ca, so the prices will be different. So you'll want to go to stampinup.com, and then you can actually search for a demonstrator, even those in Canada too. Up at the top, I think it's find a demonstrator, and then you put in your postal code, and then it pops up and gives you all the demonstrators. Then you can look at their Facebook page and see how active they are. Not Facebook, Stampin' Up site, and see if they're active. You can see if they post classes or if they do tutorials, all that kind of stuff. All right, so I'm just thinking here for a minute. I kind of feel like I want to cut some of these, and we're just gonna decorate, and then that'll be it. So Lance came in when I was getting ready. He's like, "What are you making today?" I said, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna make this card," and I showed him the one from Rhonda's post. He's like, "Oh yeah, that looks really detailed. That looks like it's gonna be a lot of coloring and stamping," and he was trying to use all the terminology. He's being pretty funny. I think I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go here. I feel like I kind of want this to be a different color. Oh man, now we have to cut. All right, so yesterday in the launch event, someone won the mini stamp cut and emboss machine. And it was Nikki. Nikki was the winner of the mini stamp cut and emboss machine. And so yeah, she was so cute. I read the ticket number and she's like, "Yay, that's me!" It was super fun to see how happy she was. It was good. I've done that a couple of times. Kyle, you won a mini stamp cut and emboss machine too, right? So do you want to know the secret of where I get this, how I can do that? Because if you put in an order, you get Stampin' Rewards, of course, which is 10%. You get 10% worth anything over $200. You get 10%, so $20 in free items, and then it just keeps growing and growing and growing. And so sometimes it can be quite a bit. Oh crud, this is the wrong die. Anyways, the mini stamp cut and emboss machine I get for a deal because I use my Stampin' Rewards. So if you host a party or do a gathering or have your friends who are putting in an order and you sort of pool everything, which I know some of you do already, it's a good way to earn free product. It's a little tip for you. I'm going to do these two. So with your stamp cut and emboss machine, offset your plates, right? Don't go right up together, like offset it a bit. And mine is kind of like a squeaky wheel, but it gives it character. So there's our pieces. And I just want to do the big one too. I just want some, because the one I have is white, and the white is just a bit stark, you know? Last one. Okay, so what are you guys doing today? Anyways, I love that Facebook, I don't want to jinx it, but Facebook is still letting me see comments and behaving. Oh my gosh, look at all your comments. Just focus for a minute. She was so happy, Kate. What are you guys doing today? What's the plan for a Sunday? Usually I'm asking you what you're doing on a Saturday, but... And if you're local, like local around me, if you do any gardening or have the space for it and are interested in butternut squash, I have some seedlings that they need to be transplanted. So I should have brought a couple of them to the event yesterday, actually. All right. Okay, so I think, ladies, we're gonna go tone on tone, right? Is that what we decided? I think I kind of inadvertently did that. Tone on tone? Yes, no? I'll let Facebook catch up for a moment. You let me know if you think tone on tone. Tone on tone, or we're gonna add some color. What do you think? Nancy, did you just say you need to get back into card making? How is it even possible, girl? You are a machine with your card making. Okay, I'm gonna stamp the sentiment while you guys tell me what color you think it should be. Tone on tone or do a mix. You don't have to tell me like all the different mixes because that would be confusing, but tone on tone or mixed. Jan says color. Does that mean a mix, Jan? I like the color. Girls, what does that mean? Mix, mix. Okay, doing a mix. Wishing you the brightest birthday. That's cute. Will it fit? Of course it does. What's this one say? This one says, oops-a-daisy, so sorry. And this one says, your friendship means everything. Ah, that's cute. What's the long one say? You made my day. All right, I'm going with this one. Never have enough birthday cards. Now, so do some of you, I need my mat. Do some of you make cards and then don't put a sentiment on them until you know, do one up for the occasion? If you don't, I recommend it. Mix, mix, mix. Okay, thank you, ladies. I'm gonna do a mix. So straight up, straight down. This is the, what's it called? Berry Burst. Is that right? Yeah, Berry Burst. So I use my stamp pad because that was, it's a photopolymer stamp, right? Okay, so let me just say something else. If you wanted to get fancy, you could get your, what do you call it? Those, these things. What do you call these things? The little sponges, and you could sponge the ends. I'm not really a fan of the look on my projects. I do like it when other people do it, but for some reason I don't like it when I do mine, so. Okay, oh wait, I'll show you what else I need. This is an awesome tool. What is this? Silicone mat. It is a lifesaver when it comes to, I know some of you have this. It's a lifesaver when it comes to adhesives. So you don't get your mat, like your work surface, all sticky, especially if you're working on, where's my scissors? If you're working on paper, like a paper mat with the grids, this silicone mat, I'm gonna show you, watch this. Also, if you have this and you need to get it started, you could just do it, like you can run it on here and it gets it going. I say that, now it's not working. What's happening? The glue is not even sticking to it. That's so funny. So if you have glue, just have to unstick mine. I haven't really unpacked from yesterday yet. So if you can add glue to it, and then if you needed to, like, get a Q-tip if you were adding to the back very gently, you know, with something that didn't need a lot of glue to it, and you had to be very gentle or add a small amount, doing it on this mat. And then what happens is you just, I won't do it now because it's wet obviously, but once it dries, or the sticky mess just rolls right off of the mat. So this is called a silicone mat, and it's in the tools. So it's a good tip. I should get out my little brush, but you know what? I'm losing ground here on how much space I have to work with. All right. So, okay, did anybody tell me what they're doing today? Making cards without sentiments all the time. Yeah. Yeah, you're right, Christine. Sometimes people don't like to have sentiments at all. You're correct. I agree. Why isn't this going? Oh, I'm upside down. There we go. So this one, and then the bubble bath might be a bit, oh, I don't hate that actually. Oh, do I? Stand by while I just think about this. I might just go over with the Moody Mauve. Here it is. Yeah, that's softer. The bubble bath is a bit, oh, you like that, Christine. The bubble bath I thought was a bit, like it pops a bit. I'll do it though, if that's what you think. Here comes Willow. Come on, Willow. Heading out to walk the pooch. Oh, guitar lessons for Kai. Hi, Willow. Do you hear Willow? Yeah. I know. I'm here, Willow. Do you hear Willow? She's like, where is everybody? I know, Willow, I'm here. Oh my gosh, this will be good if she decides that she needs to jump up on the table here. That's gonna be unfortunate. All right, and then I might do some tone on tone. All right, let's start gluing. Then we're almost done. What time are we? 9:30, we're good. All right, so we have our base. I'm gonna add a little glue to this. Here. Yeah, so I always do, well, usually I do an order once a week. So if you just wanted a couple things, then you can get it on a group order. It saves you a bit of shipping if you just have a few things that you need. Did you guys say what your favorite color? Oh, you like the bubble bath on top too, Gail. All right, I'm doing it. Oh, Willow. The boys went outside, and so she doesn't know where they went. Okay. Got a little bit of glue. All right, I agree. I like it. I think there's a, well, I know there's a die and a stamp set to put something in the middle there, but I'm not gonna do, I don't wanna deal with that. I think I like it the way that it is. So let's do this one. Right, so let me tell you about the class just while I'm thinking about it. So classes are to go in person or virtually. So to go means that I just send you all the kits and then you watch a video on your own. Or, like I said to a couple of the gals, if the class date doesn't work, I'm always crafting. So we can always get together separately and craft on a different day too, because I know Saturdays don't work for everybody. So for class purposes, I gotta pick a date, but there's always room for flexibility. I love how these layer. I'm enjoying the process of layering. That's cute too. Oh, haha, it's exactly the same as that one. Oh, Willow. I don't know if you guys can hear her. Can you hear her? Oh, hi, Lori. Oh, Willow. You can hear her. Usually I put her up on the window so that she can see. The boys are out doing yard work. I put her up on the windowsill so she can see that where they are. And then she kind of relaxes and, oh, Willow, come here. She sounds so sad. All right, now let's do one of these. This is gonna be super cute. if I do say so myself. So next Saturday, Gail and I were talking at the event yesterday, so we're gonna do some, like, I'm not an expert in all things coloring. However, am I upside down again? Yes. I can do a little bit of blending and a little bit of coloring, and Stampin' Up's got some different tools. So next weekend, for my Saturday live, I will do a little bit of an overview on some basic blending. If anybody's interested in that. She does have a very loud meow, Joan, especially when she seems concerned, you know? She's like, where are my people? I might just leave it like this. Oh, that's pretty. With the white and the, I was gonna call it bubblegum, bubble bath. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of want to drag out my live just a little bit longer, whoops, so that I don't have to do as much yard work. I'm not gonna lie. And then we're going to see Guardians of the Galaxy at 11:30, oh no, 12:30, the new movie. So that'll be fun. Of course, I'm going for the popcorn. All right, so here's my sticky mess, right? Let's do this so that you can see, you can get the full effect. When it dries, let's do one more big one and then we'll get on with it, promise. I don't know if you're enjoying watching these color combinations come together. I think it would be pretty to do with different blues as well. Blues, I'm a fan of my purples. You keep calling it bubblegum too. It kind of looks like delicious Hubba Bubba bubblegum, right? So at the end of this month, May 27th, which is the next class or next workshop, I should start calling them craft and chats actually. It's going to be the crafting with you, crafting with me, crafting, I should really know the, it's a new bundle. And that'll be May 27th. And then the next Take Your Pick workshop, but that's only in person. Okay. So is this dry yet? Yeah, see, look. Oh yeah. It just rolls right off. So it comes right off and then it's not sticky. So when you have your mat and you're trying to clean up the stuff, it makes your work surface not sticky. I can't help you with your fingers. Those will be sticky. All right, you ready? Let's do it. So we have this one. I think what I'll do is I will build some flowers and then I'm gonna put this one here. I love it, it's pretty. Love it. That one's a bit dark. Geez, I got my, oh yeah. This is a bit dark. Oh my gosh, I love it. I didn't even do any stamping yet. Well, just the sentiment. What do you think? You like the sprigs? So Christine, this is that wheat, whatever wheat color is we were talking about yesterday, and you're like, meh. But I said if you use it, I think as a bit like an accent color, like so. Okay, I think I'm gonna start to commit. What are the comments? Oh, Jan says it's beautiful. I'm doing it. So I'm gonna use, let's go down here first. Okay, so when putting this together, be mindful that your flap is flapping. You know what I mean? So don't put glue down here, right? and you want to stay within your edges. So I'm going to guess about there. So then I kind of hold my finger where it is so that I don't go over. And see, that's over. So you could leave it like this and chop it, but I don't want to chop my beautiful flower. So I'm just going to push it so it's over. It's okay if it's down this way, but I want it to fit in the card. Okay. This set, Julie, is called, stand by, Cheerful Daisies. You can look that up. Now, fun fact, my dies are all over the place, but this is what the dies look like. So fun fact, if you're new to Stampin' Up, is that we have something called DSP, so Designer Series Paper. And the Designer Series paper is called Fresh as a Daisy. So it's on page 111, which I know you don't have a catalog, but if you're looking it up, and then the Designer Series paper, and sometimes what will happen is you can make cards from just the Designer Series paper, or you can die cut from the Designer Series paper, or sometimes the dies match some of the images on the Designer Series paper, and then we call it DSP for short, which this page is just beautiful. Okay, so don't miss out on the DSP because it's a fave. All right, so same up here. We're gonna add some Tombow. Be mindful of the flap. So this here is the Designer Series paper. So what makes Stampin' Up cool, in my opinion, is that, so this berry burst matches this berry burst, which matches this berry burst, and then our sentiment is the same color as well. So when I used to get my craft stuff from Michaels, and I'm not knocking Michaels at all, I still get some of my craft stuff from Michaels, but my card stock didn't match, like my reds or my greens or some of the yellows, they were different shades, and then that bothered me because I wanted to have the shades all matchy-matchy. So that's why I started to buy Stampin' Up stuff, is because the colors all blend, not blend, match. They all match, which makes it better for me. Personal preference. Okay, these are dimensionals that are going on the back. My poppy uppy dots. So I'm holding my finger here because I don't want it to go over the flap, because I know it's right about on the S of wishing. Actually, I might go over my flowers a bit. There we go. Okay, so these ones, oh, good, Julie. If you're inspired, then my job is complete. That's what I'm here for, girl. Usually it's every Saturday morning. So if you like my page, and then you can join all of us and get inspired and do some crafty things. So I'm gonna add this. I might tuck, no. Okay, so I'm gonna get fancy here. We're gonna add a dimensional. Now, normally I would put it on the back of this one, but because it's a small ledge and I've got some extra glue here, I should actually zoom in a bit, but I'm gonna add it here, my dimensional. This is a mini dimensional, so that I can do that. I'm gonna add one more. I'm gonna go right over top. I don't even know if I'll need any gems. Of course I'm gonna put gems on. Who am I kidding? Always need bling. Whoops, got a little bit of glue here. Okay, so who's gonna make this card? Or who's gonna make this project, do you think? Because I wanna see, I need to start threads on my Facebook page so that people can post, because I love to see your creations. I know you guys text me with your creations, which I love when you show me what you're making, but it would be good if I put it on my Facebook page so that everybody could see. So if when you're doing this, you're putting these little sprigs in, if it gets stuck, like let's say I had a dimensional here and this was getting stuck, then just chop it. Just chop this bottom piece, because we really only care about this, and you just need enough to have glue to get stuck under there. So don't worry about that. If that becomes a problem, I might just, that's a whole lot of flowers. I'm doing it. Yeah, I like it sticky up on the sentiment too. I might just leave it at that. Let's see. I'm going inside, I think, with that one. So this one we're gonna pop up with some minis, because then I'm gonna layer in my sprigs. I don't know, what do you think about the sprigs? You're gonna do this fold? Yeah, it's easy, right? And you have my professional measurements all drawn out for you. So success. So I think these are a bit tall. It's a bit too spriggy for me. So where's my scissors? This is what I'm talking about with my snippy snip. Yeah, and then I just want to tuck. This is a bit much. They're too tall. You like it without the sprigs, Christine. All right, well, too late now though. I'm committed. But you'll do it without sprigs, and then you'll post it so that we can see the difference. Okay. Maybe I won't do any more. Yeah, you're right. Now I don't like the sprigs. Shoot. I'm doing it. I don't want to chop them. Okay, let's open this up and add some love to the inside. Don't forget about these. Remember I was telling you about the veins? You can pop those in there. That looks cute, actually, with the white. Shoot, I should have done these. It's a good thing I have the set so I can make more. Okay, I don't hate that if we were to tuck that. All right, I'm doing it. Just to cover up that little, feels naked up there, you know? Yeah, I like the veins on the white too. So you have to kind of be careful that your negative space isn't popping out. So I'm just lifting this to tuck, a little lift and tuck. So this is gonna be a hot gluey mess, but I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna be brave. I'm just gonna add a teeny tiny bit. And where are my tweezers? That's where we're going with the tweezers. It's like surgery. Oh crud, this is tucked now. I can do it. I can do it. You know what word's coming up, don't you? Don't you? I nailed it. Okay, I'm just gonna hold that for a second. Yeah, I do like the veins, the different color veins. I think it would look really good, excuse me, with to do green. I like white for what we're doing here today, but I think you could get creative with the greens too. Okay. You can change it in so many ways. I don't even know that you could recreate this the exact same. Like, why would you? Why would you do exactly the same? You should use all the different colors, right? There's so many color possibilities. Nailed it. That's so cool. Look at that. You have to be really gentle with your glue though. I like that look. Okay. So then, if we were to do this, this closes and this closes. So you may or may not dig that. I do not dig it. So I'm gonna go over here. Now, when you're putting some glue back here, don't do it in the middle because it'll ooze through, you know? We don't want ooze. And then I'm gonna get fancy and I'm gonna add this right to the back. And I'm gonna add just a touch more. Nancy, Mookie, if you're watching, I'm thinking about you, girl, and you're talking about how you're a hot gluey mess. This is not, be careful if you're doing this one, because there's a lot of openings for glue to seep through. we're gonna close this and then we'll see if I did a good job, if it opens later. That's a really healthy front of a card. I think it's fine, because remember, we only did a 1-inch little flap there, and I'm like, oh, don't worry about it. It's not gonna be heavy. I kind of underestimated. It's fine, like it's still fine with the measurements. But just be mindful of that if you change it up and it's gonna be different. Let's just get some bling going here. No. Some of my stuff is packed. Oh, these butterflies are super, yeah, I think we're doing butterflies. These are the new, what are these? Oh, these are the new in color dots. Oh yeah. I don't know what color this is. I don't have the new colors memorized yet. Where's my pokey tool? Here it is. I'm gonna add some bling to the middle. What was I gonna say? Winkastella. You know your glitter brush? Oh man, this is really on there. There we go. Your Winkastella, your glitter brush, is also a possibility for here. Do I want this in the middle? I think I do. Oh yeah, that's pretty. It's got like an ombre kind of a shade to it. Come here, Willow. She's back on again. She's gotta get to the window. You gotta get to the window, girl. I know. These are really stuck on here. Usually they just pop, there we go, pops right out. I think I'm gonna do 2. Oh, Willow. I know, come on. They're outside, Willow. You're just a going concern. I know, don't worry. I might do one more. Sure, why not? Whoops. This putty actually is taking the shine off of the front of these. Hi, Willow. I know. Oh my goodness. Come here, sweetheart. Look, this is what I'm doing. See? Yeah, it's okay. Have a seat. Relax, girl. This, so normally, you know how you take your putty and then you pop off your thing? It's kind of dulling the shimmer on this particular set of gems. So be mindful of that if that's how you get your gems onto your projects. I don't think I'm going to do gems on all of the, on all of these, because that would be a lot. But so you can see so that's 3, which I think is cute, and then that one. So I think there are dies or stamps, so you could die cut some, like a light brown, or even a black. I think daisies, do they have black maybe? Anyways, that's it. Oh, I was gonna add a couple butterflies, and then that's it. And then yard work in my future. Do I run into trouble with the tape runner drying out? No, not at all. Whereas this one here, not at all. You're good to go. And then, oh, you know, I took a photo. This pops open like this. Whoops. This pops open. This is the refill. So you can buy it all together as one, but then once you have this, you just need the refill. You don't need to keep buying the whole package. But I won't do this one because it's obviously still got some in it. But when this is empty, take this apart, and then you can, like, you'll have to throw away the plasticky piece, but the hard plastic pieces, if you can recycle where you are, you could totally recycle it. Okay, I'm not gonna try and put this back together right now. We got a card to finish. But no, it does not dry out. It does not. And ink pads too, you could leave ink pads open for a bit and they don't dry out. I think I left, in that event yesterday, we left the ink pads open for hours, right? While we were creating. No, I'm not doing it anymore. This is a busy front card. Okay, so let's just clean this up for a second. Yeah, she might approve of my card. She's she's sitting on my chair. I have a couple of chairs. She has her chair, I have my chair in my craft room. And she's sitting in her chair now. She's chilling. All right, so let me just bring in the other ones. Then we're all done, girls. Girls and guys. This is my, do you want to see my hot mess? I'm gonna show you my mess after. Here's all the projects with this set. Got them all. And then this is our fun fold. Here, let me show you the measurements again. Oh. There. And that's it. You keep closing the ink pads on the tables. Oh, you kept closing them and then people would have to open them again. That's okay. So there's your front. It's a hefty front. Oh, look, it opened. So I did a good job gluing. It's not sticky. Awesome. All right, so here, you wanna see my mess? My mess of what the table looks like? Look at my hot mess. This is what a crafting aftermath looks like. And there's Willow. She's hanging out now. Say hi, Willow. She's got her chair. That's her chair over there with her blanket. And then this one's my chair, but she always takes my chair. Anyways, thanks for hanging out today, guys. I super enjoyed spending time, and thanks for delaying my yard work that I have to now go do. And have an awesome Sunday, and we will chat with you next time. Bye for now.